Phil LeBeau joins us right now with the CEO of Jeep and a big unveil. Phil, did you know the answer to that question? Who was the first president to ride in an electric vehicle?
I didn't. I had an idea, but no, I mean,
I think it was Roosevelt.
I did not, Becky, to be quite honest with you. Bob Broderdorf, the CEO of Jeep, is with us here. We're down at Domino Park, where last night they unveiled the new Jeep Cherokee, which is back here behind me. This goes on sale later this year. Wildly important for Stellantis and for Jeep. When you look at this, how important is it that you have a midsize SUV back on sale again?
Yeah, there's no question. This is the biggest segment in the United States, and bringing this back into our portfolio is a perfect fit between the Compass and the Grand Cherokee. And this is obviously one of the largest misses from our sales decline that is now going to help reinvigorate a positive direction for us going forward.
Did you let the lineup get stale? Is that the problem what we saw over the last 6 years as Jeep sales declined?
I would like to think that the speed at which we had new product introductions, I think, is a better opportunity for us. And you're going to see us bring 4 new products in just the next 4 months and continue to attack. The second piece really comes down to the offerings of key content. Too much of it got locked away and made it too difficult for customers to afford things they really wanted. And in just the last 6 months, we've unlocked that.
But when you say it gets locked away or did get locked away, what do you mean?
So oftentimes what you'll see manufacturers do is they'll bundle a couple of pieces of content together. So now it's simplified in the lineup, but now you've got to get 2 or 3 things that a customer may not have wanted originally, and many customers have asked us to sort of unlock those features. Things like, I only want to buy steel bumpers because I want to go off-road. Why would steel bumpers be locked away or attached to 2 other features I didn't want? We've unbundled those to bring the prices down to get the features you really want.
When you look at this vehicle being built in Mexico, there's tariffs right now, and nobody's quite sure when there's going to be a new USMCA deal or when we'll finally get a deal with Mexico. How much does that impact your costs?
Costs are certainly going to be impacted by tariffs, but obviously being a global brand and having multiple nameplates at the plant, it allows us to be very, very flexible. And then on top of it, when you talked about just being compliant, the entire powertrain is built in Dundee, Michigan. So we've worked through different parts and components. We've got a value equation where we still can price very aggressively for the customer and allow really a great proposition going forward.
You were going to start the base in the mid-30s, but that's not coming until next year. The first ones will be well over $40,000. How much is pricing a resistance factor right now, where you are finding customers who are saying, whether it's because of bundling or other factors, they're saying, I'm not comfortable paying $750 a month for an auto loan right now?
Yeah, there's no question. I think customers have felt the squeeze in general across everything that we buy. So we've brought that price down into the mid-30s, and they're going to be able to order. They can go in and order now cars under $40,000. So the first lineup that's coming is the limited. That's just the first batch. But the entire rest of the lineup and the very affordable products are available right away.
You became the CEO of Jeep earlier this year. When did the dealers start telling you right off the bat, change the pricing? We're getting hammered and it's hurting sales.
Yeah, I think our dealers were clearly pretty vocal previously, and pricing was a part of it. And they need that throughput and the consistency from Jeep in order to be really the staple of their lineup. So for us, pricing had to come down. We've re-racked the value equation. We've re-racked nearly every Jeep that we make. So I think if you've shopped us in the last 6 months or a year, we have a very different value proposition for our customers.
This only comes as a hybrid. Is that the way we're going now, where pretty much hybrids are going to be standard for most vehicles? I mean, you still want a Hemi and you came from Dodge, you still want that Dodge Hemi, you can still get it. But generally speaking, on some of these mass market editions, hybrid is pretty much going to be it.
Yeah, look, hybrid was the perfect piece to round out the rest of our portfolio. We've got best-in-class selling plug-in hybrids with plug-ins with the Wrangler and the Grand Cherokee. We've just launched our new BEVs. We got another BEV coming with Recon. So the missing piece to give our customers the freedom of choice they're looking for is a hybrid, and we've brought it to the biggest segment there is.
Bob, Becky's got a question for you. Becky, go ahead.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for joining us today. I just have one question. Bring back the Commander. When are you guys going to do that? That was my favorite. I loved that car. You guys discontinued it in 2010. Are there any plans to ever bring that back? It's great. It's boxy. It's big. It had a third-row seat. Loved it.
Yeah, the Commander was a phenomenal product. People just absolutely fell in love with that historical boxy design, and the third row was certainly impactful. Since then, we've come out with the 3-row Grand Cherokee as well as the Grand Wagoneer in a couple of different flavors. So that's how we've approached it.
The
Commander is something. I'll certainly take that under advisement, and we'll see if we can find something for you down the road.
Okay. And by the way, we do have a Wrangler, but that's for that. You know, the Commander was I held onto that car until it fell apart. It was so great. I miss it.
Well, I appreciate that we got you in a Wrangler. That makes me very happy to hear that.
Bob Broderdorf, the CEO of Jeep, thank you very much. Hey, Becky, you should also know last night, LL Cool J was performing. A couple of the Jeep dealers came up to me and they said, when is Becky going to come into our dealership when she wants a Jeep? I said,
we
get
have
the Commander.
One.
I didn't tell him you wanted the Commander, but I said I would pass it along.
Well, it's true. The Commander. You knew that, Phil, that I wanted the Commander back?
I've heard you mention it a time or two.
Yeah, I love it.
You have.
Anyway, that's awesome.